Yo. Testing. See if y'all. Let me know when y'all made it in, man. I don't even know this. I just had to go live real quick. Quick public service announcement to y'all out there. What's good, son of man? What's good? Let me matter of fact, since I am here, and I guess I can probably do this. Yeah, I'm wearing the same thing I wore yesterday. I ain't take a shower yet today. Keep it 100 with y'all. But I wanted to say some stuff before I go and get a shower, and then more than likely I'll probably just be on the game today, relaxing, chilling a little bit, just trying to kick it, you feel me? But there is some things I want to speak on with everything going on real quick. Why not go live? I might still go live later on today. But I don't know yet. I'll definitely be on the game. I'll definitely be on Twitch. So I thought, why not go live now, at least right now, before I get in the shower and, clean up and shit. I got some people coming through the house today to clean anyway. Make sure you hit that like button on your way in. Make a little thumbnail real quick. Public service announcement. Brought to you in part by Slim Shady. Slim Shady doesn't give a fuck what you think. Upon purchasing this album, you just kissed his ass. Public service. Public service announcement. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I'm making this thumbnail real quick, and we'll be good to go. Hit that like button on your way in. Hit that like button on your way in. All right, thumbnail is done. We're good to go. Chunky's in the back checking me out. What's going on, man? What's good? Worst Nightmare, Trollmageddon, man. What's going on? Light panels, Elgato lighting. Go to elgatogaming.com. You can find them there. What's going on, everybody in the chat, man? So, my hair's all fucked up. I gotta get my shit retwisted. Nicole's gonna probably start doing my retwist. So, anyways, I hope everybody's having a good day today. Make sure you hit that like button on your way in. And let's get straight to it, man. Let's go. So, yesterday, I was laying in bed, chilling, and saw the reports on CNN, saw that Donald Trump, and by the way, look, I don't just watch CNN, but that's the channel I watch on TV. I watch a lot of my news off YouTube. But anyways, besides that point, Donald Trump made an announcement. banning all travel from Europe. You know what I'm saying? So there's no travel from Europe. One thing that I was curious to know that I might have actually missed, and I'm pretty sure I think it's already been done. Travel to China's been blocked, right? We can't travel to China. I'm pretty sure that was done a couple weeks ago, if I remember. But I just don't remember it being blocked like that. But Europe has been blocked. Pretty much, where can we go? Can we go to South America? Can we go to Mexico? Probably just can't go back. Pretty soon they'll probably block every goddamn thing. I'm sipping on that motherfucking emergency right now. Get that immune system pumped up. Shout out to Big Chicken, man.
Ooh, that pussy popping on a handstand.
The Chicken Slayer donated $10 through Super Chat. For Chunky.
Chunky, you heard that? You heard that? Sorry, I'm starting off slow. Okay, so they haven't. That's weird. Why the fuck they didn't block Europe but not China? That's kind of weird. That's weird. Shout out to Chicken Slayer, man. Always coming through, blessing your boy. Had some good talks with him recently on we were chopping it up about some stuff. All right. Let's get straight to the point. Me and Nicole were laying in the bed last night, chilling, doing our thug dizzle, just watching TV and stuff. And I was watching CNN. Donald Trump came on, spoke, and travel ban was done. And then Chris Cuomo had his brother come on, who was the governor of New York, talking. And then the NBA made the decision to suspend indefinitely the season. So it's not canceled. It is suspended indefinitely. People are saying it's going to get started back up where it left off at. But, how long is that? You know what I'm saying? If it gets pushed back 2 months, a month, how does that affect the season moving forth? Because right now the playoffs is pretty much about to start next month. And then the offseason there, if you push it back, you're pushing everything back. You're saying, is there going to be a shorter offseason? Is there going to be, a shorter season? What is it going to be done to make everything in the balance on that? Come to find out, Rudy Gobert has the coronavirus. Then Tom Hanks has the coronavirus. And Donovan Mitchell just right now today announced that he had the coronavirus. Now, once I seen that the NBA season was canceled, I went into some type of survival mode. And I'm like, yo, Nicole, we need to go to the grocery store right now. All the stores were closed. It was like 11 o'clock. So we went to Walmart. Said, fuck it. We bought fucking like ramen noodles, canned goods. We bought a whole bunch of soups. And hello? Thug Dizzle. Hold on, man. I can't take calls right now. Somebody just called me. Thug Dizzle. Are you in the chat? Type down below. We went and bought canned goods, some ramen noodles, stuff that can kind of sit to, like ramen noodles, the mashed potatoes that come in the bag and shit. Not the healthiest stuff, but the stuff that can be sat and preserved for some time. Couple steaks. Like I said, a lot of the canned goods stuff was some of the stuff that we really was getting on. We went to the water aisle, and all the water's gone. All of the water was gone. I wanted to tell Nicole to let us go and get a pure thing that you could pour in there to get it in the water and make the water filter out and stuff. And we almost got it, then I stopped. You know what I'm saying? We started thinking like, that's something that at the end of the day, if it got that bad where there's no water and shit's getting really bad, I doubt that they're going to even be able to. I'm just going to say it like, I don't know. I'm not trying to say how crazy this, I'm not trying to over exaggerate, but if the water system got that bad where people couldn't even work, would they even still have water? Like, what would happen at that point? Bottled water is the best thing we did. So what I did find though was a big old box of like 6 gallons of the Crystal Lake big ass tub things. I bought 6 of those. And I said I'm gonna go on Amazon and look and see what's on there. And I bought on Amazon a pack as well. Yo, whoever's keep calling, yo, I told you I'll take some calls in a few. I don't know why you keep calling. You must not be watching. State your name in the chat. Let me know who that's keep calling me. Yeah, you can always boil water. Exactly. I like that 2020. We're gonna get into that too. That's why I want to talk a little bit about that. There are options. There are options. But I got some water. I got some canned goods. I didn't motherfucking zombie apocalypse stack up, but I spent a quick $200 yesterday. Got a couple snacks too. Just some snacks to kind of get comfortable. We're gonna be sitting in the house for a minute. I bought a lot of the little emergency stuff you put in there for your immune system and shit. And do all that. I called my mom and told my mom everything. My mom was like, "Son, why are you worrying about this? You letting your anxiety get to you. Like, why are you worrying about this? It's not that serious. Like, there's gonna be places to get food and water." And I'm like, "Mama, there was no water at Walmart." And that led to me making the tweets that I made a little bit earlier on Twitter. There's people out there that don't believe the disease is like, it's not as bad as we think, right? Then you got people that are like, holy shit, okay? And I would say maybe out of 10 people, there's 3 that don't believe this shit is really anything, and there's about 7 out of that 10 that think this is something serious. I'm a little bit in the middle about the disease. Just the disease. Like, if I got the disease, I would be a little worried about my health, but then I might not. I mean, they seem like Tom Hanks and them are just sitting, chilling with it. You know what I'm saying? Just chilling with it. But again, these motherfuckers are millionaires. Donovan Mitchell, they're millionaires. Like, they got the best quality care. But they're telling people if you get it, just to stay home and just let the shit run through you. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, Thug. I got you, bro. I got you. Give me a second. I ain't got my headphones, so I can't even pick up the phone for you right now. You gotta give me a minute. Where are my headphones? Can't even take the call right now until I find these fucking my headphones right here. Give me a minute. Matter of fact, since you just spoke, call in again, and let's see what you got to say. What is it? Call in, Night. Wait, hold on. Can I call this nigga back? Let me call him. I don't know. Yo.
Hey, yo.
What's good, man?
Yo, what is?
This is Tony D. You just called, right? This Cavs?
What you talking about, man?
I just got a call. This is 570 Cavs W, Thug Dizzle.
Dude, this is some Indian scammer. What you about trying to do?
Ooh, that pussy popping on a handstand.
You said what now?
The Chicken Slayer donated $10 through Super Chat. Bro Budweiser and set up an account. I got 800 bottles.
Okay, what's up, bro?
What you mean, what's up? You call me.
Okay, my bad. All right, my bad. I didn't mean to call you. I don't know what you. If you're trying to. What are you doing, Thug Dizzle? You call. I'm confused now. You called me 2 times, man. Yeah, I'm confused. What the fuck that was? Now I tried to have a conversation with him. He had I don't know what the fuck. You hear him listening to me in the background. I don't know. I think he thinks. I don't think he know that was me calling him back. I don't know. That was weird, bro. That was the weirdest thing. Yeah. Yeah, that was really weird. I thought we were gonna have a real conversation. Anyways, so back to what I was saying. Fuck, I lost my train of thought trying to have a civilized conversation with somebody. Fuck. God damn it. Trying to think. Okay, Tom Hanks. Yeah. All these people got money. So okay, yeah, I know where we're at now. Now back to the disease. Shout out to Chicken Slayer, bro. Budweiser and Chicken Slayer, man. You know, don't be telling everybody the secrets, bro. Don't be telling everybody the secrets, man. Shout out to Sean Corleone, NFS Visuals, man. Raj and this thing. J Mar, what's good? What's good? Jefferson Joseph, what's going on, man? Nemato, what's going on? Nema, pull up on me on Twitch, man. I don't be seeing you in there no more. What's good, Hat? What's good? What's good? Hit that like button on y'all way in, man. Hit that like button for your boy on your way in. Got the sauce. What's good? What's good? So, come on, real shit only, Tony. What you mean, Cario? What you mean? Real shit? We speaking real shit. So, what my main point is, regardless of what I think about this disease, what you think about this disease, the main point here is what the society is going to think about this disease. You can know for a fact that this shit is not real. Man, this disease ain't even that serious, bro. Like, I ain't even fucking worried about this shit. Like, I'm about to keep living my life, man. Fuck that. That's fine. But the thing is, once you step outside, your life is not going to be the way you expect it for everyone else. So if you're a guy that goes, man, I go grocery shopping every 2 weeks, this coronavirus shit, I ain't finna stop going every 2 weeks. I'm going to go just like I go every 2 weeks. You're not going to understand it until when you go to the grocery store for that reimbursement of your goods, that all the people that was flipping out going crazy, them 7 people out of 10, they done took all your food, so now you can't even get food. So now that the fact that you don't even believe this shit is real, you now feeling it though, because you can't get the supplies you need because everybody else has been panicking, has went ahead and already done got the shit. Well, Cavs, if you want to call in, you need to call back in so you can make sure you call the right number, because I don't know what the hell if you need girl advice, you need to call back in. You can call back in. I'm not calling that number back. What's going on, Rod? Local subscriber from India, man. How's it going? How is it out there, man? He telling, trust me. Craig Mitchell, it's a joke, Craig. It's not real. He's talking about how to get water. So, all right, let's see what this guy needs, man.
Call from.
Yo.
All right, what's up, man? What's the female advice you need?
Yo, it's Tony?
Yes, sir.
Alright, bro. I got a little dilemma in my hands, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
What's the dilemma, bro?
Alright, so I was on Tinder, right? I was fucking. I piped, bro. I piped the second date.
You got corona.
Oh, I mean, dead ass. I ain't even trying to troll right now. I know chat thinks I'm trolling right now, but dude, she told me last week that she had the flu when we was together. So when we was fucking, she had the flu. And the area she in, it got corona in it. So I'm moving next week. And so I don't know if I got corona, and I forgot to tell her low key that I had an STD too. So I don't know what the fuck to do. I'll be dead ass, bro. I ain't even trying to cap, bro.
You need to go to the doctor, nigga. That's what you need to do. Get that thing.
You need to go to the doctor. I'm moving next week.
You better go to the hospital now, then, nigga. For the feds listening on this damn thing and go track you and goddamn quarantine you.
Yeah.
Bro, you better goddamn go to the doctor right now and say I got leaky dick syndrome and I think I got the corona, man, and get some help, bro.
Yeah, that's the problem, man. I can't go to the doctor because my mom found out, bro.
What? So you gonna get leaky dick on your drawers all day?
Hey, man, that's what I gotta do, man. That's what I gotta do.
This nigga stupid, man. Bro, you gonna have to goddamn do something, bro. You gonna have to goddamn get a Q-tip and go in there and floss that thing out of you or something. I can't help you on that. I mean, that's the best.
Hey, chat, suck my dick, bro. I ain't capping about nothing, man. It's a serious issue. Y'all playing right.
Well, I could tell you what to do, man. Go to the doctor and tell them that you think you got a yeast infection, and then they give you a pill and that shit be gone. That's the best thing you could do, man. And then you need to tell them about the corona.
I don't think it's yeast infection, but I do got flu-like symptoms. Not gonna lie.
Well, if
and
you got
dick,
but
yeah, on it. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, then if you go to the doctor and tell them you got a yeast infection, they just gonna give you a pill that's gonna clear all of it. Even if it ain't a yeast infection, they just gonna clear every goddamn thing. It's gonna clear all of it. It don't matter what it is. They got one pill that cures it all. Unless you got something else that we ain't knowing that you can't that part you can't get rid of. I can't help you there at all. You might need to hit up Magic Johnson.
So how do I go about telling her I got an STD though?
You just tell you got that goddamn, tell you got soap in it and that shit got leaky coming on it. Say you got soap in it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you what to say, bro. The yeast infection looked like a STD, and if you get soap in your shit, that's what happens. Now I don't know if you capping, but you might need to just go ahead and say I got soap in it and this shit fucked up, and then he gonna give you a pill, and then that's it.
Hey, yo, no homo, bro, no homo. What if I DM you some pics and you could like?
Man, this nigga tripping. Nah, this nigga tripping, bro. Come on, man. Fuck out of here, man. Shout out to Thug Dizzle, man. Go to the doctor, bro. I can't help you. I ain't no goddamn doc. You know, I can't help you all the way, man. Yeah, now Craig, now that one I agree with. This man fucking stupid, man. Yeah, if you ever got any leaky dick syndrome, you need to go to the doctor, bro. Anyways, man, back to the real stuff. Society is about to go crazy on this stuff. So don't let your personal beliefs on the disease affect how you think about the disease, affect how you think about this in society. My mom on the phone last night, honey, this gonna be a store where you can get some. Mama, do you not know that the people that work at these stores are humans just like me and you, workers just like me and you? These companies are sending these people home to not work. So what happens when Walmart says we're closing? We're not doing Walmart anymore. So then, okay, Walmart's gone. Where are you gonna get your water from now? Kroger. Okay, Kroger's like we're gonna send all our people home and pay them paid leave, for a month at Kroger. What happens when these stores start shutting down and not? I mean, Nicole might be working from home pretty soon. That's what I'm trying to say. Once that starts happening, then what? Where are you gonna get your water? Where are you gonna get all this stuff at? Yeah, it's too early for that shit, man. It was way too early for that. I entertained it. I entertained it for long enough. You know what I'm saying? We got a couple laughs and shit. Hit the like button. Shout out to Thug Dizzle. We entertained it, man. Go get that shit, Be easy. Now, okay, Darth Brawlo said it too. And Be Easy said it too. The water faucet. Definitely true. Definitely. And that's where I'm like, okay, I'm cool with it. And that's what I said earlier with Nicole. I said, let's just get a pure thing. The one you can screw on the faucet, or the one that you pour in and you put it in your refrigerator and it filters it out. I definitely agree with you guys. Can I just say one thing? I have anxiety. Okay? I have it. I suffer from anxiety. Probably a little bit more than a normal person. But the fact that I have it, I've embraced my anxiety because my anxiety has kept me on my feet and on a swivel and also overly alert my whole life to where I don't get really caught slipping that much. I do stupid shit, but I don't get caught slipping because I'm already overly thinking and overly anxious and shit, right? What happens if something happens to the water? What happens if the workers at your county water, they get sick or they got to send workers home? Who's going to maintain the machines that are filtering that water? Or who's providing the water pumps or whatever? Your water gets from here to the pump. There's something that has to be doing it. I know machines can. I know there's a lot of mechanical shit going on, but somebody has to operate that, or also maintain it and make sure everything's going right. So that's where I'm, just Adrian, Amazon that bitch. That's another thing I spoke on. I went to Amazon, actually. I bought a pack of water. Water is way more expensive right now on Amazon. But what happens when Amazon, sends some workers home, or there's an outbreak at an Amazon facility? Like, if it gets to the point where motherfuckers are sending workers home, you're losing those services now. What happens when the FedEx is no longer shipping or they're delaying shipping for a week, or they delay in shipping at USPS? What happens then? These things are all these things are possible to happen. Look how we're reacting right now. And Chaotic, he said we didn't have, shout out to Chaotic for the $2. We didn't have this much attention with the swine flu. And listen.
Ooh, that pussy popping on a handstand.
Let's let Ravina speak it.
Chaotic Kicks donated $2 through Super Chat. We didn't have this much attention with this one flu.
We didn't have it for that. That other flu that dropped, the N1H1, that N1Z1, whatever the fuck it was that came out a couple years ago that was kind of bad and all that. That one, it was a little bit hyped up, but not as much. Ebola, a lot of different things. This one has definitely got more attention. And that's what I'm trying to say though, is that I'm not talking about the disease as much. The disease is a disease, like it's a virus. I'm just talking about the way that the society is perceiving it and spitting it out. You know, it hasn't been nothing like this in a very long time. And the way it's moving now that the NBA season's closed, you got Trump. He made a fucking message in the Oval Office to the United States. And then schools are closing. Like, that's the next thing that I think is going to start happening. I mean, it's already happening, but it's going to probably be a national-wide thing. You know what I'm saying? Well, he said swan flu. I meant swine flu. I read what he said. My bad. What's going on, Leo? Will do, bro. Leo, we talked on the phone, right? We talked before, right, Leo? Uh-oh. Sorry. Anyways, yeah, I mean, it's just society is what the problem is here. When you start losing that, you start paying attention, and I'm already paying attention to it now. I'm realizing, like, we really weren't prepared for something like this. We really wasn't prepared for this shit. When you really see how shit is moving. Now, let me tell you the other thing that we ain't really talking about, right? There's like 1,200 cases reported. Not that many, right? They're not doing that many tests. I wouldn't be surprised if there's probably really like 4,000 people with that shit. Or even more. It's just not being tested. They're not testing it enough. So not many people are reported to have it. You see how we're acting with 1,200. How are we going to act with 10,000? How are we going to act with 15,000? How are we going to act when more celebrities come out with it? Celebrities are normal people just like us, but they're definitely, them having it is going to cause more people to panic. So that's where I'm at with this shit now. Shout out, I Gotta Be a Legend. I don't think he's in the chat right now, but he did give me this a while back. Oh, is this shit not working no more? Oh, shit. What do you mean not fully configured? We've been using this shit. So 6% of the reported people have died. That's went up a lot too. That was at 2% last time we talked about this shit. 10% are serious and critical condition, mild condition. You compare that number to 80,000 in China. Compare that to they goddamn. I'm trying to see something, I'm trying to read. So 80,000, basically 20,000 people are in weird situations right now. Yeah, active cases, okay. Shit crazy, y'all. Where these USA at? You want to call it? Was that you, chicken? Hold on. That wasn't you, was it? Call in, man. Your number should be popping up if that was you. Call in. Call in that number though, chick. Not my real number. Let me see. We got a call, man. Let's see. We'll take some calls in. We got a call in from I think this is Arizona. Let me see.
Yo, what's good, Tony?
What's good, man?
Yeah, this is Leo, man. Yeah, I was trying to
so
call you. Yeah, we talked before.
About
yeah,
the
we
dog,
talked
right?
a few times
About
before.
the dog, right?
Yeah, about the dog, and then about how
Yeah.
serious this shit is. I told you I'm over here in Korea right now.
Exactly. That's what I was saying. I'm just making sure because you out there. You're not there. You doing contracting, right? Not military, right? You doing like some type of contract work or something?
Yeah, I'm contracting, but I'm contracting for the military.
Okay, exactly. I got you. Ricky, I got you
Yeah,
next.
man.
I'll call you back, Ricky. I got you. But go ahead.
Yeah, man, this shit's serious, man. I mean, be honest with you, man. Americans are overhyping that shit. They overblowing it, man. I'm over here in the middle of this shit, bro. And I can tell you, as long as you being smart about it, being safe, stay clean, wash your hands, wear a mask, use hand sanitizer, you ain't got shit to worry about, man. You know, and stay away from people. But I mean, all this shit, people going to buy tissue and all that other dumb shit, you know, stocking up on water like it's doomsday. Bro, that's just too much, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm over here in one of the biggest cities in Korea, bro, and I can tell you that the population of people that got it very low. And I don't walk around, people around here, half of the people ain't even got masks on, and these motherfuckers, they ain't just contracting that shit.
And South Korea is the 4th highest confirmed cases in this whole thing. So
Yeah, but it was number 2 before, yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm just letting the chat know that like what you're saying, because you're number 4. I think USA is like 5, 6, 7, 8. It's number 8. So yeah. So there's a
one of the things people also.
No, go ahead.
Yep. No, one of the things people also misconstrue it too. You know, when it comes to them numbers, you got to look at the number of population. Now, for Iran, and Italy, different story. Yeah. But I can tell you, a lot of them countries they got those high numbers. The smaller countries or whatever else is because of general ignorance. You know, people just like, oh no, I ain't got coronavirus. That shit just in China. I ain't even been to China, and they refuse to go get tested. Or in the case of America, how the hell are you gonna charge me $3,000 to go get tested for some shit that literally is gonna affect your population?
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I mean, when it comes to that shit, it's just general ignorance, man. But like over here, they got this shit basically on control.
Like with I'm looking at. Hold on. So it says total cases / 1 million population. I'm guessing that's every 200. Huh? I'm on live. What's up? Yeah, I will. I got you. It says total cases / 1 million population. I'm trying to understand what this one is meaning. This is meaning every total case is for each million population, I'm guessing. Because for Italy, it says 206. Let me go ahead and show this. I'm trying to figure out what that means. Because I see that Italy has 12,000 total cases and 1,000 deaths. Iran is 10,000 cases and 3,000 deaths. Basically, people are dying way... It's worse, basically. Like, there. I think that's a lot to do with the...
You also got to look at Iran.
Medically, like, they just don't have the medicine, the hospitals for it and all that, for the people.
Correct. So that's 100% correct. But I mean, even if you look at the states, man, the only people that's getting infected is the ones. I mean, and it's ironic, karma's a motherfucker. But the people that sit up here, you know, making jokes about it, being ignorant towards it, like Rudy Gobert, up there rubbing on fucking mics and shit.
Yeah,
that's the people that are getting affected. people that's just being oblivious, like, oh man, no, I ain't gonna get sick with that shit, making a joke out of it. No different from that senator in Florida wearing that damn mask or whatever. I believe it was the senator wearing that mask, that gas mask, laughing about the shit. Then turn around, his ass got it. But then you got Trump. I don't know if you just seen it. It was breaking news. But Trump ass, on fucking Air Force One with that same senator talking about, no, I'm not gonna get tested. Well, now you got the Brazilian president that just popped up with it. Just breaking news. He popped up with it, and he was at Mar-a-Lago with Trump last weekend.
I didn't know that. See, I think Trump got it.
It just came out just now.
Or he will get it. I just think it, and he won't say nothing. But
yeah, I mean,
it's just because
people around Trump right now.
Exactly. He's already had. That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be conspiracious. But think about it this way, right? Trump's people in this cabinet were quarantined, or some people that were like Ted Cruz and all them had it, right? And then now the dude from Brazil got it. Who's to say that Trump ain't the one that got it and he giving it to people? We don't know. Like, he could have been the main nigga giving it, or that got it. I mean, he was in the CDC.
But that nigga refused to get tested too.
Huh?
He's refusing to get tested too. He made that statement saying he will not get tested for it because he knows he doesn't have it. Well, that's the type of ignorance right there that's making this shit breathe.
I mean, Tom Hanks. Well, I think they said they had a little bit of a little bit of feelings of it, like a little shivers and shit.
But he came out positive. Him and his wife.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying I was thinking, like, some people say they don't even have the symptoms, but Tom Hanks, he did have some symptoms.
Yeah,
so that's why they got checked. I
mean, man, even over here, like for us in Korea, man, we got soldiers and family members that's getting that shit. The only ones that's getting it is the ones that's being ignorant. They telling them like straight up, like, hey, don't go outside, don't go to this area because that area is quarantined and we had a case of it. And those same motherfuckers are going out there to those places and then they thinking, oh, no, I ain't going to get it. And guess what happened? They get it.
Yeah.
You literally, when you're being ignorant towards it, like, nah, I ain't going to get this shit. I'm strong. I got a tough ass immune system. I drink a whole bunch of orange juice. Now your ass don't fucking get it because you're being ignorant.
Yeah. Well, what's your thoughts on, like, what's your thoughts on what I said, like, earlier? Like, we over here overhyping it. But do you feel like people need to go ahead and make sure they stock up because people are acting crazy already now? Or you think it's going to die down? Like, I went to Walmart yesterday.
Yeah.
There's no water. Now, like, there'll probably be some water in a couple of days restocked. But, like, do I need to say fuck this shit and not really pay attention to it? And then go back in 2 weeks to get my regular groceries and then, and I'll be able to get it? Or you feel like the way people are handling it is definitely going to be something where even if you don't believe it's a real thing, you need to make sure you maneuver straight because you can get left out by the people that are overreacting.
Yep, that right there. Because like you just said, it's no different from when it comes to, this, you primarily do shoes on your main channel.
Yeah.
Which, I follow a lot too. So, even if you're not one of the people that's looking at reselling and shit, if you just want to own a shoe, then what do you got to do? You got to go put it into work to go get the shoe. Otherwise, you're just going to get left behind because the people that's overhyping some shit.
Perfect analogy.
So you literally
Perfect analogy.
Yeah, so you got to get in. Yeah, so you got to get in where you fit in. So it comes down to the whole water, tissue, and everything else. While like, hey, they ain't that serious, I don't need to go stock up for doomsday or some shit. If you don't get it, then guess what? Basic necessities that you need, you're not going to have them available to you because of other jackasses out here that don't know how to handle a situation that's going on.
Leo, Big Chicken asked me, and it might be good. Maybe you can do it and send it to me, DM on IG or on Twitter. Whenever you get a chance, if you just are downtown or walking around, video record just how people are just normally maneuvering in South Korea. I don't know.
Bro, I already got that. Yeah, I did a whole bunch of videos because I think I told you 2 times ago when I talked to you, I'm about to start up my YouTube and stuff, man. I started making videos and stuff.
If you got your channel, if you got videos, send links whenever you do post them, and we'll show them on the channel.
Yeah, but for right now, I do got some videos, man. I just got this new Samsung. Actually, I got this shit early, man. I got the S20 Ultra. So that shit recorded 8K, man. But
for real,
I got those videos, man. I can send those to you.
All right, yeah, just DM them, whatever you want to do. We'll put them up on here.
Yeah, I mean, I even went in the shoe store and everything. I mean, everything operating is normal over here, bro. It's not that serious. People overhyping this shit. And I mean, literally, like I told you, man.
We're just late of
I've
getting.
been walking around.
I think we're just late of getting this shit. Because China, they're pretty much kind of like calmed down a little bit too over there. Like, it's still crazy, but I talked to like some of my suppliers, and they're back working, and they're kind of like getting used to this new way of how they got to move now. I think we're just now catching it, and that's why we're kind of all panicking.
Well, I mean, at the same time too, you know.
Oh, you low right now. You low right now.
What's up?
Yeah, you was low as hell right there. My bad. You good now?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, and not to go on and on about the whole subject or whatever, but I mean, it's no different from. So one of the things that we got a disadvantage of over here in Korea, as compared to the States. The States is blocking off their borders now. I mean, yeah, it's too late. I mean, you can't. It's like trying to close the barn door after the damn horse done ran the fuck out. But at the end of the day, y'all are closing our borders. Here in Korea, they haven't stopped Chinese citizens from coming in here. We got people from China just filtering through Korea because Korea is trying to, be that good Samaritan. Like, yeah, we'll bring you in. It's no issue. We'll get a hold of it. Korea's still letting people in. But if you look at the numbers, Korea has slowed the fuck down. So how are we right next to China? Literally right next to China. People from China are coming through Korea, but the numbers are going down. But then you got the states that's sitting up here saying, oh, we're going to close our borders to everybody because we don't want this shit in our country. No, it's already there.
Yeah.
It's nothing you can do. I mean, at the end of the day, the shit was going to make it to the states.
I think more so us closing that shit down is helping prevent the spread more than helping us getting it. We're helping other countries by shutting the borders down rather than helping ourselves.
Yeah, but at the same time, though, when you go about it the way that you're doing it, like, and I mean, this could all be debated. I mean, everything we saying could be debated, but when you got Trump that's standing up there saying, oh, I'm not letting EU citizens in, and the EU's like, what the fuck? You haven't consulted with us about this. Yeah. Then now you creating other issues because now this ties into economic things and stuff. You messing up relations between countries, and I can tell you with the way, because I'm from Germany originally. Me being from the EU originally and being from Germany, I can tell you European citizens are petty. So okay, yeah, you're gonna block us from flying in your country. Okay, cool. Not only are we not gonna let people from the States come into the EU, we ain't gonna let no American citizens, period, wherever the hell you come from, come into the EU. And now it's gonna start tearing you up because they're gonna start while the U.S. likes to sanction people. Now we're gonna slow down our goods transport to you, and now let's see how your economy does.
Well, definitely one thing I saw that they stated, and I even myself can agree, is that people were a little confused by that statement because I just asked earlier in the chat. I honestly thought this, but maybe I was wrong, so I asked the chat. They haven't banned China, like flying from here to Asia. They haven't banned that.
No.
So why would they ban the Europe? Why would they do Europe before Asia when it's like? I understand.
It makes no sense.
So you're with me on that, right?
Yeah, because I mean, at the end of the day, like same thing right now. Like I just
that pussy popping on a handstand.
I'm one of the managers over here.
Vinny Dinicola donated $20 through super chat.
Shout out to Vinny,
hey
man.
Tony, love the vids, man. Been following you since you had the Beamer.
Woo! Throwback right there. I appreciate that, Vinny, for that 20-piece slot. Always on deck. Big chicken, I still got you. Don't worry. Yo, shout out to Vinny though on that 20-piece. Man, we need it, man. We might need to get some bottled waters on deck. Donate some bottled waters. Hey, but my bad. What were you saying, though?
So, I mean, I can't disclose too much information because that'd be going against corporate guidelines. But, I mean, so the contract I'm on, we literally just took over this contract, right? I just flew over here about a month ago.
A lot of people frustrated thinking they're not getting the numbers updated. Why is it taking so long?
A few weeks ago. But the thing is, with this contract, we got people that's still coming in because it's a brand new contract. We got people coming in from the States that's coming into this employment. At the end of the day, when I came through, it was no issue. And that was literally about 3 weeks ago. I had no issue when I came through. But now I got contractors that's flying in from the States. I had one that came from Atlanta. She flew all the way from Atlanta to Hawaii. Hawaii, once she got there, they say, oh, hell no, we're not flying into Korea. They flew her ass back to Atlanta. She sat in Atlanta for 2 extra nights, and now she's on the way back over here. I got another contractor that flew all the way from Atlanta, again, to San Francisco. San Francisco got hit. They say, oh, hell no, we shutting down. Flew him up to Seattle. He ran into the same issue in Seattle. So then he had to fly all the way back to Chicago. Now he's on the way over here from Chicago. But the thing is, they're cutting flights and there's no consistency. American Airlines said hell no all the way around. But Delta and Korean Air, they cut it down to 50%, and it's kind of a crapshoot. You go get a ticket, or you hope that you can fly out, and whether they fly out or not, you never know. But then I got a boss over here from corporate that needs to fly back to the States. Yeah. He's been canceled 3 times. So what he did, he went and booked 5 flights, and he was like, "Shit, what are the 5 gonna get approved?" So they haven't stopped all the flights. It's just they're cutting them down.
Yeah. I wonder how military.
But no, the states have that block.
Is military just overlooked on all this? Like, say we need to get some people, I don't know.
Oh hell no, the military. So that's part of my headache right now. The military has done what they call a stop move. So basically, if you're in Italy or in Korea or anywhere that the CDC is rated a 3. Basically, what the military is doing, they're saying we're not allowing you to either PCS, meaning reassignment. We're not allowing you to retire or ETS. So retire, you already know what retire is. Or if you're trying to ETS, so that could be somebody who, whether they get kicked out of the military or voluntarily just want to get the hell out. We're not allowing you to do any of that. You're going to stay in place where you're at.
Yeah. Damn.
So even I got people that need to go home from what we have emergency leave. So basically, if your mom, your pop's in the hospital, they could be dying on their deathbed.
From this disease.
You can take emergency leave and get the hell up out of there. Yeah, but here's the thing about it. Yeah, but here's the crazy thing about it. But now the Secretary of Defense has came out and said, nope, if you're in the military, we're not allowed, because I do human resources. So this is all my lane. So the Secretary of Defense just put out a letter saying, hey, even if you want to go to the state, for emergency leave, you can go, but it's going to take a general officer signature. Then beyond that general officer signature, here's the next point that soldiers aren't catching. Even if you go on emergency leave for your mom and your dad who's dying, possibility of you getting to see them immediately is very slim because they probably going to quarantine your ass for 14 days.
Mm.
So the military has now implemented this whole thing to stop move. And it sucks, man. It literally sucks, but that's the steps that they're taking, man. But at the end of the day, with this whole coronavirus and everything, it's being smart.
Hold on one second, Leo. Yo, Keone. First of all, I don't make no fucking money doing the lives like this. This is just kind of something I'm doing, right? So all the donations and stuff can make it to where I will continue to be able to do that. Because besides that, if I'm not doing that, I'm gonna make sure I'm doing something that's making sure I'm working. You know what I'm saying? This is something I've done as a secondary thing. You may think it's weird to donate to people. I donate to other people's channels that do the same thing as me. I subscribe to people's Twitch accounts. I have joined other people's memberships on their YouTube. So just because someone else does it and you don't, that's your own personal opinion, man, at the end of the day. People want to donate to me and people want to donate to someone else, that's fine. That's their own decision. You know what I'm saying? In a way, you donate to your favorite sports athletes or whoever the fuck you watch or whatever it keeps you entertained. It's all some sort of donation. It's not just called that. But this channel, I play, copywritten music, stuff that other people own, and I don't make a dime from the views or anything on that. So at the end of the day, when people donate, it helps continue to. God damn it! When people donate, it helps me continue to be able to make this something I want to continue to do as well. Because if it's not, it's hard to maintain that work time and flow when I have to do other things as well. So, at the end of the day, it's a donation. It's never needed, but it's always appreciated. I do give a damn about what people have to say regardless. So, yeah, let that be said. Anyways, Leo,
you shouldn't even have to explain yourself. You shouldn't even have to explain yourself to somebody like that, man.
I understand, but some people just need to know, and if they can't get with that, then they got to just go do what they got to do,
Yeah, if you don't like your content, don't watch it, bro. It's that simple. Mm-hmm. And if somebody, why are you hating on another man's pocket? If somebody contribute, they contribute. Hell, it's 2:00 in the morning. I got to fucking work over here in Korea, and I'm still up here on your fucking channel because support.
I appreciate
so why the fuck he worried about it, man?
I don't know, but he say he fucks with me, he loves me, so it is what it is. I'm just explaining it to him. Like maybe he can't see it that way, but other people do, man. I donate to people too, and everybody I throw my bag every once in a while to people as well. So, it is what it is. But
Exactly, and then you contribute to the content you want to watch, man.
Exactly.
You know, I'm trying to start a channel up, and I'm like, shit, man, this shit's expensive, man.
Man, that's the best thing.
If you ever want to, fuck with you.
If people think, like he said, sitting in front of a camera, sitting in front of a, he said, I'm broke for not donating money to someone just sitting in front of a camera. It's what it looks like, but when you actually try to do it yourself, you start to see it's a little bit more than in sitting in front of a camera. It's not easy to sit up and talk to a audience and keep them entertained, and it's not at all. You have to try it yourself. You come up here, you start fucking stuttering and hold on, y'all, and you start looking crazy and shit. It takes a while to build up that type of, trying to think of the actual name, presence. You know, if you go look at my old videos, I'm talking all, hey guys, what's going on? It's Tony D calling in. Like I don't know what the fuck. It took years to be able to get my flow and get my feel into this shit. You know, but love lost.
I'm a loyal subscriber. I've seen it.
It's no love lost. It's just something to address at the end of the day. But Leo, you stay safe out there, man. But go ahead. If you still got something to say,
no, I'm just saying, man, be safe over there, man. Just, dude, the only thing you could do, keep your distance from people. Honestly, I keep about about 12 feet away from somebody. I mean, they say generally about 7 feet is good, but I'm like, man, fuck that. 7, 8, 12.
You know another thing that hasn't been spoken of yet, but it will be pretty soon is like UFC and boxing.
Yeah.
Because that's some contact for your ass, and that's big crowds. And it's Las Vegas, you know, like Vegas hasn't had anything yet, but we know it's more than likely going to come.
What's the same thing like here on the military installation? We're not allowed, even in my human resources office, I service over 14,000 soldiers. For us, we have briefings that we have to do for soldiers. We can't have more than 20 people in one goddamn room. So imagine the frustration and stress that I have to go through when I got to brief at least about, I say about 2,000 people in a week, but then I can only have 20 people in a room. Yeah. But I mean, at the same time, that cuts down on those numbers and stuff. It's about being smart. Keep your distance from people. Mm-hmm. Wash your goddamn hands. Don't touch your fucking face, and you good. And I mean, like the little things that you realize, how susceptible you are when you really start to pay attention and stuff like that. Like when you walking down the stairs or the escalator, and you put your hands on the rail and stuff, and then when you have to stop yourself from doing it, like, man,
that pussy popping on a handstand.
That's when you start to realize, like, well, damn, I really make myself susceptible to things that I never realized before. But it's just getting used to small things like that. Don't touch rails. I went to go sit down on the park bench the other day. Instead of me putting my hand down to sit my...
Yeah. I said Leo, my bad. As I was talking to Kiani, whatever, how it's Leo, my bad. He said that shit, and he got Big Chicken doing the fucking bucking now back on the donations. That's the shit too. Chicken, please relax with it, because we already know what you start doing. You start going crazy. He started donating $40 just right off the rip because Buddy said that shit. That's what happens every time they start. Big Chicken, every time somebody starts talking shit, Big Chicken starts doing that shit. He starts donating more and more. He goes on like a donation spree. Marco, you get a channel, buddy. Get a live stream. And you drop and you do what you need to do in order for you to get donations and super chat, I will donate $50 to you next time you are able to do that, all right? Next time you get a live stream, Marco Gooden, and you go live and you got super chat enabled, that means you need to get 1,000 subscribers and whatever the fuck watch time. You go do that. You go put that work in and get that. I'll come through and drop a 50 bag on your head, all right? There you go. I said it right there. Now you go do it. Now you go put the work in. I'll drop a 50 bag on your head. There you go again, man. Relax, Chicken. Relax. He keeps dropping them, bro. He keeps dropping them. Y'all started this shit.
I feel you. Yeah. I feel you. But all right, bro. I ain't gonna hold you up, man. Hey, good stream like always,
yes,
bro.
sir, man. I appreciate you calling in and stay safe out there. Don't eat no dogs or nothing, man. Make sure you know what you're doing, man.
Oh hell no! I'm about to get some sleep. I'm gonna catch the rest of this on the rewatch tomorrow.
All right, brother.
All right, bro. All right, take it easy. Yep.
All right, let's call Big Chicken, man. Damn it. Oh, my God. See, now y'all got him donating, bro. Why y'all? For me, me anymore. Y'all donating to each other the buck, man. God damn. Keone, I'm not bucking at you, bro. I'm just trying to tell you, you're not the only one that has ever stated stuff like that, but you got my man turned up now. Yo.
Man, what's good, T?
Relax, man. Why you bucking on people, bro? Like, it's too early in the morning for this, man. Or afternoon now.
Man, look, I got a lot to talk about today, bro. It's like this, look.
You got to still get off your chest?
Let's start out here.
All right.
Man, look, let's start out here. First of all, man, look, when me being a new YouTuber, bro, people really don't get the work that goes into this shit. You know what I'm saying? And when I say, let me just say this. Communication has always been easy for me because of the marketing side that I have, whatever. But when it comes
that
to
pussy popping on a handstand.
Hold on, big chick. We got another one come through now from NSF Visuals. I want to say shout out to him as well. I've seen everybody else. And then the Keone, he just dropped the 10 bag and said, say what? Broke boy vibes, your turn, my guy. So I don't know. He's talking. He was just talking to whoever, but he's talking to somebody. But I mean, you can relax. You good. You good for now. You relax. You
look.
Go ahead.
Let me. Hold. First off, hold on. Say one.
He ain't talking to you.
Boy, vibes, your turn. All right, I'm not even gonna entertain that because we in two different worlds. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, my nigga went. But if he is talking to me, we can go crazy right now. Though.
I don't think he's talking to you because
if we are, and we gonna stop. Let's stop. Hey, look, let's stop throwing 20s and start throwing 100s and see how long we can throw them for the next hour.
I don't want to be a battleground for that shit. I'm saying, listen, I think he's talking to somebody else in the chat that was calling him broke because you never said that. You never called him broke. You just donated. You didn't say.
Oh nothing. Well, yeah. Well, you know. Okay.
You was talking with money. You was talking with money. The other people were talking with words. So he might have been talking to somebody else.
Okay. Well, look. Like I'm saying, bro. This is what it is, man. First of all, look. I'm gonna speak on the YouTube shit. First of all, look, man. Look.
Go ahead.
Don't. And this is the chat. Don't get on here talking, bro. Don't get on here talking, bro, until you've actually made at least 20 videos. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying that from being a new YouTuber, bro. Man, y'all don't know the work that go into this. Y'all think Tony just hopping on this hoe, and that's just what it is, and it's just nah, man. It's a one man show. You know what I'm saying? When you look at TV, they got a lot of people working together with it. The people that sit behind the cabinet and do the talking.
Oh, Marcus Russ Buck, he said appreciate the chat, and then say what dropped and said relax, Keone. I sense broke boy vibes. So that's who he was talking to. Him and say what was going at it. My bad, man. I just want to make sure I read these donations because they bucking on each other now. The super chat lady ain't even talking no more.
Hey man, look.
Go ahead.
Look, that nigga on hush.
Yeah.
He on hush because look. Oh, he came back.
Yo, Keone, Keone came here and said, I don't see how y'all niggas donate, and now he bucking like, nigga, fuck it, I'm donating to talk about shit.
I know niggas is going crazy. What's kind of donating?
Bro, what the fuck are y'all doing, bro? Y'all having a donation board for real, bro. Just to talk shit to each other. Y'all niggas big back.
Hey, bro.
Hey, relax. Look, y'all donating too much. I don't want to hear nobody come back. Yo, Tony, I donated like 10, man. Can you refund that back? Don't come over here and try to y'all. I feel like we at the
ain't club. No coming back, dog. Ain't no coming back.
I feel like we at the club right now and niggas trying to play big bank, take little bank on each other and shit. And they using me to voice that. Like, nigga, I got more money. I feel like Big Gib gonna come through.
Ooh, that pussy popping on a handstand.
The Chicken Slayer donated $20 through Super Chat. Tell him keep it up.
I don't know. Niggas out here showing out, man. They showing out, man.
Hey, look. Hey, man, look. All I'm gonna say is this: just respect what he do, bro. Respect y'all in the chat, bro. Man, it take a lot to do this shit, man. And then not only do it take a.
Where'd Marco go? Because Marco said he said I got quiet. As soon as I said what I said to Marco, he got quiet. Marco, go make that channel, get that bitch to donate it, and I will drop the 50 bag on the headpiece. I drop it for you.
I come through on 200. Tell me, he made the channel. I come through.
50 right there off you, Marco. We got you. We got you. Hey, Marco, you go make that channel. I got the 50 piece, and then Big Chicken got the 200. I might have to throw another little piece on there if you really gonna do it. I might say 100 then. Fuck it. I got 100 on it since Big Chicken got 200. $300 right there for you.
If he's serious.
Yeah, if you serious, Marco, go do your lives and I'll donate 100 bag to you. 100 bag, right off the rip.
He ain't gonna do it, bro. I'm with it though.
we gonna start paying niggas that want to really work out here. Fuck it. Since everybody, y'all want to be YouTubers, go be YouTubers. I'm gonna drop bags, man. I'll make a list of whoever want to do it, and then whoever's first to do it, I'll give you $100. How about that? I might need to get like a list, cause everybody gonna say I'll do it. I'll have like a 100 view list of everybody who gonna say they gonna do it, but who really gonna put the work in to get to 1,000 subs and get the watch time to go live and get donations. Whoever can do that, I'll goddamn drop 100.
They ain't gonna do it, bro. I'm telling you, they're not gonna do it. Say what? And like I said, look, I take that bit.
Go ahead.
Okay, look. Okay, see. This is what I got for you. All right, this is what I got. Whoever come through in the chat right now, they create a video. No, they create a station. They get 1,000 subs, and they become able to literally get the donations.
Yeah.
I got 1,000 for their 1,000 subs.
Relax, you tripping, bro.
You heard it from the chick. I don't say nothing I ain't gonna clap on. Let's go.
Yo, you need to relax on that one though, cause they gonna really do it now. Hey, they said Marco make
his
thumbnail right now. That nigga gone. That nigga Marco ain't said nothing yet. Marco is going to make his thumbnails. He about to go buy everything. You gotta think about what Big Chicken said he got 1,000. That means all the money you about to spend on your camera, your fucking mic. If you do it right,
that's it.
You gonna make the money right back plus some. Say what? This is $4.99. You just donated. Relax. Woo! NSF just dropped another 20 bag. God.
Ooh, that pussy popping on a handstand.
Yo, all right.
Kiwi Chicago donated $1 through super chat. Say what, broke boy? Your turn, my guy.
I want to get to the message, though. I want to get to the message, man. I'm just trying to make sure that we let people.
Hold on. You want me to put them to sleep real fast? Hold on.
No. Relax. Relax, man.
Hold on.
No. Relax. We gotta wait.
Hold on.
Nah, relax, please.
I'm gonna put them to sleep. I'm gonna put him to sleep. I'm gonna put him to sleep.
You tripping, bro. You tripping real.
Hold on.
Real quick. This nigga really tripping, bro. This nigga tripping, bro.
Hold on, see. Just calm down, see. Hold on.
Oh my God. Yo, gotta be a legend. We were just talking.
Hold on.
Yo, gotta be a legend. That website is gone now, bro. This nigga Chicken tripping, bro. He finna do some crazy shit. I don't even wanna.
Hold on, see. Tell him to calm down, bro.
There you go.
Tell him to calm down.
He kept asking for it. He dropped 100 bag on y'all. Let's relax now. Can we have a civilized conversation?
Tell him to calm down, bro.
There you go.
All my children, calm down.
There y'all got it. Let's relax.
Hey,
let's have a conversation.
Let's get to the situation at hand, bro. Let's get to the situation.
Let's have a conversation. Let's go.
All right, bro. Look, this is what I wanted to tell you. The situation with Amazon. Hey, look. I put a $199.
Yo, y'all are tripping, bro. Came through with a 2-piece at 100. Like, fuck it.
Hey, tell that nigga Keno. If we gonna do $199, nigga, I could have been running $199.
You can put that bitch on auto spin. On auto spin, every minute is $199.
But come on, man.
Hey,
let me pull out my savings.
Mimito, I'm definitely happy, bro. But I definitely want to. I'm trying to let y'all hear the words of Big Chicken, but y'all keep cutting them off. He trying to really speak some shit. Y'all keep goddamn throwing $2 tips. I'm reading y'all comments. I ain't gonna, I gotta make sure everybody who donates gets what they need to get read. I want y'all to make sure y'all are read at the end of the day. Zen Post, let me pull out my savings for this big bag. He $2, man. You know what I'm saying? I need y'all to save up y'all little bag though, because we don't know. Y'all might need that shit for some water bottles pretty soon.
Hey, and if y'all need that water, Chicken got it, man. I'm selling it.
Man, I got that. Hey, yeah, I got me enough water bottles. Let's go ahead, talk, man. That's my grocery money I just spent today.
Look, ooh, that pussy popping on a handstand.
That's what fun last night.
NSF Visuals donated $1 through Super Chat. I seen everybody else.
Take that dollar away. That's $299. God damn.
Yo, hey, nigga, that shit gonna stand for insufficient funds. You keep playing.
Yeah, y'all better relax, man. All right,
bro. Look,
let me say something. If you donate, I'm going to read it, but I'm gonna let my man Chick real quick finish what he need to say because he got a lot to say. So go ahead.
This is the thing. The reason why I was asking my boy to drop them pics, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that he lying. I'm not saying that he's telling the truth or whatever. But let us see it. If we got somebody on the ground. That's a step ahead, you know what I'm saying? But not only that, I mean, I'm saying all that because you're telling us not to.
One thing not to cut you off, but the reason why is about this, what you just said. You got to make sure you clarify what you meant by drop them pics, because we just had a nigga say he was gonna send me some dick pics of his leaky dick, and you was in there laughing about it, so I didn't know if you were talking about that. I'm like, what you mean? What pics you talking about, Chad? You don't know?
Yeah, not them pics, not. No, hell no, not them pics. The pics of my man that say he's over there overseas, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if you got a person, if you got a person on the ground, bro, it's nothing like having somebody that's in the war telling us what's going on. But I say that because of this. He's saying that we shouldn't really worry about it. But then you got companies like Schlumberger that for their warehouses and all of their companies that actually are putting their parts together for the field, they literally are sitting in not quarantine, but de-quarantining stations where when their employees show up, bro, they putting on white suit masks and de-quarantining coming in, and then when they leave out, they de-quarantining on the way out. So I don't know if when I see stuff like that, I can't say that we can't take it serious because from my understanding, he's saying that we should. Schlumberger has just set the tone for other companies, and Amazon is supposed. Huh?
You said the name of it is called Schlumberger.
Schlumberger. They're a big they're big oil and gas company. They're in the oil and gas market. They put these tools together for different rigs and stuff like that. They work closely with places like Halliburton and other even Shell and Exxon. But with that being said, what I'm gonna tell you is this: from my understanding, Amazon is following in their footsteps for their warehouses. So when the Amazon they're setting up these quarantining stations out of the entry.
Ooh, that pussy popping on a handstand.
Considering doing.
Zimpulse donated $1 through Super Chat. I'm hoping CV causes a post-apocalyptic era.
Every time I tell you hold on, and it's that lady, she's reading that shit out. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so they're supposed to be considering setting it up also, and from my understanding, Halliburton is following and literally right behind them. So I don't want to say that we can't say don't take it serious. I mean, honestly, it's better to be prepared than underprepared. But at the same time, I give you a brief scenario. I mean, we can look at it and just be like, you know what, man, these motherfuckers are really they're trying to make money. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a money situation. But then you got people that are looking at the stock market saying, well, what is the stock market doing? But then I always tell people you got to look at it from a universal standpoint. Mm-hmm. My guys over there saying that, look, it's not really nothing going on. It's not what you think it is. Then we're over here, we seeing big companies, putting decontaminating, spray, all of this shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, over here on this end.
I was going to say, not even look at it. I wouldn't even say it's kind of flip what you just said. He's looking at it more universal. We need to look at it more locally, because how we're perceiving it is not how the world may be perceiving it. Like how he's perceiving it is how what's going on over there, how they got it now. They've been dealing with this shit for 3 months now. We just really feeling it right now. You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't know how the stock in China is and all that, or how companies are, or what was going on, but you know, the way it looks over here is like we're reacting a little bit more. It's a little bit more wild. I don't know. I just feel like like maybe he's over there. He's over there telling us like it's like he's already been through the war with this shit already. He's like, yo, we got this many people going on. We've been dealing with this for this much. It ain't as bad at the end of all this, but we're just now dealing with it now, and it's like, You know, I don't know. Everybody's gonna handle it differently. Definitely that. And as I stated, it don't matter at this point. Shout out to Say What. He just dropped another $4.99 and said, Keone, you still a clown. And he threw some clown emojis up on him. I think what was stated though, what I stated earlier is mainly the main thing here was that it don't matter how the disease is and how serious it is or how not serious it is or how serious it is over in Korea. It's about how people are reacting over here. People have never. I would say, on all honesty, right? Out of everybody on this that's living in America right now, you're older than me, chick. A couple years, you could be about my dad's age, maybe a little bit. You probably a little bit younger than my dad, actually. But you OG. You know what I'm saying? Have you in your lifetime have you been through a disease that's been like this? I know there's AIDS and stuff, so compared to that, then like AIDS when it came, they didn't know what it was, but it was like a gay person disease, as they called it. They called it the gay person's
Ooh, that pussy popping on a handstand.
Say what donated $1 through super chat. Relax, Keone, I still sense broke boy vibes.
There's no specific group with this. It's just like everybody's getting it. Like, how do you compare it to other diseases in the past, as far as how it's making people react?
I'll say this: you can't compare it. And I was born 1980. You know what I'm saying? When I say you can't compare it, there's nothing. You can't compare this to the Ebola virus. Nothing has ever hit the market this hard. And when I say hit the market this hard, I say it in the sense of if you're not getting paranoid, then you're foolish. And when I say not getting paranoid, if you're not preparing for this, you're gonna be one of the weak. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be one of the ones that's gonna get devoured. If you haven't stocked up enough to say, well, you know what, I can survive a month off this, and in that month's time, I can strategize to try to do something else. And I'm talking about from just food wise, because we really can't put enough food. Nobody can put away a year's worth of food unless they have a serious warehouse. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I say that if you even looked at how much water I have on right here, I know that shit'll go. I can run through that in no time. You know what I'm saying? I can run through that overnight. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, the only thing that I can tell people is this: you got. When I say look at it from an open standpoint, man, who's to say they didn't send that virus over here? They have the cure for it to knock it out, and that's what they're doing. They knew they were going to lose some people, which is okay. That's a part of the world. But then they got it over here now. We're really trying to figure it out. And they because if they're as calm as he say they are, then they sent it. If you ask me, in my personal opinion, and I say this to say this: when you got big events like South by Southwest, multi-million-dollar events,
Coachella too.
Coachella, Council, bro. A lot of people don't know unless you live in Texas. The Houston Rodeo, bro. That's one of the biggest. That's the biggest event ever surrounding the rodeo or anything else. I mean, that happens in America. Council, bro. They just said the universities are literally closing the schools down for 2 weeks, and they're going to do it for 2 weeks in Houston, so that they can you have to attend classes online for the next 2 weeks.
And the crazy thing is that like a lot of these colleges, like in big states like Houston, Texas, and stuff, what happens to the foreign exchange students? Where do they go? They can't. Where do they go?
Exactly.
They're gonna cancel. They're gonna cancel or push it back. But I'm ready for I hear the Olympics, and that's what's gonna make motherfuckers start going crazy again. The Olympics, that's happening. There's no way in hell that even if they got that bitch under control, they're not even gonna risk bringing it back crazily by July. Like they're not gonna risk that shit unless they have a fucking kid.
Ooh, that pussy popping on a handstand.
Marcus Russ donated $20 through super chat. Appreciate the chat.
Appreciate
it. Hey, bro, the boy got them boys. They going.
Gotta be legends at the NHL just suspending it right now too. So
anything that puts people in a realm of being around people is 9 times out of 10 gonna be counted. Yeah. And with that being said, all I can say is this: do I think we have it under control? I think we're trying to get it under control. You know what I'm saying? And I think honestly, if things are under control as much as he says they are over there, it's surprising. It's surprising. When I say it's surprising, when you think about how it happened, if it started over there and now it's moved over here, you would think I guess you can say when you think in a common sense mindset that, oh, you know what? Well, that place over there should be totally gone. It should be wiped out because it started over there. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And now it's over here. Now it should be like, okay, now they're dealing with it. But to say that place is, everybody's calm, we got people walking around with no mask and this, that, and the other, man, something fishy about that, buddy. It's something fishy about that. And as far as if you ask me, my personal opinion, and what I'll close it out on is that, bro, honestly, man, this goes out to the youth because y'all can be very foolish at times. Very, very foolish. Don't take this shit for granted. Don't take it for granted because I've never in the 39 years that I've been here on the face of earth, I've never seen something at this magnitude. And when I say magnitude, I'm talking about money-wise. Yeah. I mean, when I say money-wise, I have not seen the stock market plummet and stay plummet as long as it's been as it has. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people are gonna say, "Oh man, but they're losing a lot of money." But then I got to come back on the reverse side of that coin and say, well, you know what? Yeah, there's a lot of people losing. It may look like a lot of people losing money on the stock market, but look at the sales of things right now. The sales is crazy. I mean, honestly, and I'm just telling you from like hand sanitizer. Like Amazon said that they were going to literally shut down the price gouging for the product, but how can they?
Yeah.
How can they shut it down? Where people they're not going to shut it down, bro. And the reason why they're not going to shut it down is because of the fact that they know that they can pull their products right off of Amazon and can keep selling it themselves on their own website.
So they just canceled NHL and MLB. Apparently, that's what they were getting from the chat. From Big.
Ooh, that pussy popping on a handstand.
Suspended the season for
NSF
NHL.
Visuals donated $1 through Super Chat.
Yeah.
Eyes.
And I'll let somebody else call in on that, but I'm gonna just say it right now, man. Look, put the video games down for a second. Stock up, bro. That's all I can say. And another thing, I want y'all to pay close attention to too, bro. If you see the water running out. If you see the water running out in like rougher neighborhoods, but the water's being stocked up in other neighborhoods, pay close attention to that shit too, bro. Because like, man, I'm gonna tell you, you gotta remember, we live in America. And if they really wanted to,
let me throw something out here though that's really scary now though. What happens to people in Flint?
That's bro. This is what I'm trying to tell you.
They can't get bottled water now at Walmart or nowhere, but they can't get water out their faucet like y'all were all saying. What happens to them then? What do they do now? Go to the creek? I'm not being funny either. I'm just being.
And you got to think about it like this. They contaminated that water. See. Yeah. And if they really wanted to get rid of that population over there, bro, all they got to do is inject the coronavirus in that area. You see what I'm saying? I mean, like, this is America, man. Stay woke. And I'm proud to be an American, but at the same time, bro, we live in one of the most corrupted parts of the world ever. I mean, just hands down.
Yeah.
But let somebody else get on that call, be homie. I appreciate you letting me call in.
Yes, sir. I'll probably be on some COD later, man. We need to run some Warzone. That shit been lit.
Hey, you know I'm doing a 1v1 challenge today for the card also on that free fall shit.
Okay, bet.
So so if anybody in the chat want to jump on the 1v1 challenge, what it consists of is literally it's free for all. You jump in. If you win the challenge, you win the money. You ain't got to bring nothing to it.
Do you have a link to it? Just put it in the chat, whether it's your IG or whatever. Just post it in there. We'll make sure to get it out there. I'll spam it in the chat box for you.
I'll drop it in the chat.
Yeah. All right, bet. Damn D, why do y'all want people to be scared though? No need to be scared. Just be careful. Damn D, you have probably just came into the chat because that's not the point here. That once again, it's not about being scared. You're not scared. Right now, I'm not scared. But the other people in the world are. It's just like driving. You might be a good driver, but they train you to be a good defensive driver for people that aren't driving good to hit you. You could be driving 100% good on the street and be perfectly fine, A+ driver. That doesn't mean that the people around you are A+ drivers. What happens when you're driving at an A+ rate and a F
Ooh,
driver comes
that
through?
pussy
Hold on.
popping
You
on
aren't
a
even listening, man.
handstand.
Kiwi Chicago donated $1 through Super Chat. At Sewa was talking that D what up.
So what happens when you're driving with your A+? I'm going to spam this link that's Big Chicken has posted. If y'all want to do the 1v1, $100 1v1, go and sign up for that. I'm going to take calls in a minute. I'm going to call back. I got a 757 number. That might be from Nematode. I'm going to call you back. But what happens when you're an A+ driver and you got F+ drivers driving and hitting you? You can't control that. So my main thing is here is everybody in this 146 of us hit that like button, by the way, if you coming in here. I don't want y'all to be scared, but be careful, as you said. But the thing is, it's going to get scary when you are being a relaxed person and you're trying to go get your water because everybody that's panicking right now is going and buying shit. You're like, man, fuck this. These niggas on the news tripping. I'm not tripping about this. You know what I'm saying? I'll go get my groceries when I need them. I got tons of groceries. I'm good. You ain't gonna feel it until when you go to that grocery store a week from the day and ain't shit there now because you waited too long and everybody who panicked done grabbed everything. Now what do? What are you gonna do now? It ain't about what you think. It's about what the society around y'all and around us are gonna think. People are going to panic so much that it's going to affect your life because of other people's decisions. That's where we're at right now. He's talking about my thumbnails as a public service announcement. I'm just like, I don't know what, I'm not worried about the disease. I'm worried about the way that people are taking it, the way society is taking it. They're canceling schools. They're canceling sports. They're canceling concerts. They're school. It's just so much stuff happening it's like, oh shit, like you can't just ignore that at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? You can't just ignore that. There's no way to just ignore that and keep it moving like everything's fine. And the thing is, believe it or not, you're going to be affected by it, not because you might not never get the disease, but you're going to be affected by it when you want to go and get food or you want to get water or whatever. You're going to be affected in that way because the way that other people are reacting is going to affect your livelihood. I mean, that's good. Hey, D, and there you go, D. That's all I said. That's all I'm saying. I went to the grocery store yesterday and stocked up. I'm good now too. I don't know though what's gonna happen 2 weeks from now. We don't know, D. It might get worse than it is now. Cause all I can know is I went to Walmart and there was no water. The whole fucking aisle was empty. It was just the fucking the forklift wood things. That's all it was. I couldn't buy nothing. It was it. Luckily they had the big jugs that you could just buy Crystal Lake water things, and I bought those. Those were there. But what happens if it gets worse?
Ooh, that pussy popping on a handstand.
That's where I'm concerned.
Kiwi Chicago donated $1 through Super Chat. At Sewa had to steal his mom a credit card for that.
And trust me, there is concerns about the disease as well. What's up, man?
What's up? Hold on. So y'all talking about the corona?
Nigga, you know what we talking about. You watching the stream.
Yeah, I'm not really worried about it. I've been doing my average daily stuff, and everything's been good.
This nigga stupid. Okay. Get to your point, man.
Just play it.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah. I think everybody should be cautious with this corona going on. Y'all got cases in Georgia, right?
Yeah, we got about 22, I think, when I last checked.
Bro, where I stay at, bro, we just got our first case, bro. I'm not going to school, bro. I promise you that, bro. I had this hand sanitizer on me for like a week now, and I'm not dapping nobody up. I'm just, staying to myself. It's too much dirty people around here to be risking it.
I mean, I feel you on that. I mean, better be safe than sorry. But is your mama gonna let you not go to school? How she feel about that?
I'm not at school today.
But how does she feel about that? Like she just whatever, or she?
Well,
I'm not being funny. I'm
not sure
about that. I'm just asking, like, how are parents looking at it when they're kid? Do you think they're gonna cancel school for you soon?
I'm not sure, but I know today I didn't go. Like we just got our first case yesterday, and I think like they were talking about like our school's been sending out like notifications and stuff to the parents. Like the school district been like sending coronavirus notifications and stuff to the parents through like voicemails and shit like that. So they might be preparing to shut down or something. I'm not sure, but yeah, I'm not sure about that. But I don't know. I wouldn't really risk it.
Be safe out there, man. If you gotta sell that Gucci belt, my nigga, you need to do it now. Before that shit ain't working.
I already sold it.
Well, then you go. That shit might not be worth anything in a couple more weeks.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna be going live later on the night on the Twitch, man. I've been going live. I ain't been seeing you in there, so make sure you pull up.
All right.
All right, bro. Peace.
Peace.
That was Nematode. How much I want this shit for, man? I got a water bottle, man. This is DS, dead stock, size 16.9 fluid ounces. You know, I bought this bitch for about. Well, I bought it in a pack. You know what I'm saying? I got dead stock first come.
Ooh, that pussy popping on a handstand.
Man. Let me know what y'all want.
NSF Visuals donated $1 through Super Chat. Money Talk, Rain Cloud, Rain Cloud, Rain Cloud, Rain Cloud, Rain Cloud, Rain Cloud, Smiley Face, Smiley Face, Smiley Face, Smiley Face.
There you go. Puddle, hey man, puddle water good for you. That shit make you shit good and everything. 900 NSF, sold. Give me your shipping address, man. I'll ship the thing off to you, man. Dead stop. Hold on,
Call
very
from
near DS now.
J Wheels.
To accept.
J Wheels, good man. J Wheels, yo, we hear you.
Yo, what's good, Tone?
What's going on, bro? Pause the video in the back. All right, I think you already.
Yeah, I paused it.
What's going on, man? Where you calling?
I'm all good. Am I the first?
What country code is that?
Am I the first international caller or what?
I don't know. You're not, because my boy Bucks from UK called in before too. But you are one of.
Okay, yeah. I'm from the.
You top five.
I'm from the same area, man. I'm from London.
Okay, what's going on over there, man?
Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, this shit is hitting us a little bit out here. It's affecting my work. Yeah, I think we're reacting a bit slow, but other than that, yeah, all the shops and that are all messed up. Toilet paper's gone, all the water's gone. Sorry if you can't understand my accent, but hopefully you'll be.
No, I understand you perfectly fine, bro. I got a lot of friends from UK, man.
Let's go. I know you've been there a few times, man. So
yeah,
you know.
I love it there. I love London, man. I want to get back there as soon as I can.
Come on. We'll be waiting for you, man.
I'm pretty sure it's still. Is it kind of cold still over there?
Well, at the moment, it's we got something called April showers. So as soon as it hits April, the rain is super bad. But yeah, I mean, at the moment it's chilly. It's not too bad, but you know.
I feel you. So what are they doing right now with y'all over there? Like as far as with, like.
Well, I mean, for example, my missus. Yeah, schools have started like closing down from Monday. My missus will be working from home from Monday. Like her company is coming over on the weekend to come and set her all up and everything. So yeah, that's what's going on. I mean, my job, I'm like a personal trainer, so like I've got like private clients and all that kind of shit. So like a couple of people have cancelled with me and all that. So you know, like I said, it's affecting my work a little bit. So it's kind of annoying, but you know, it is what it is at the moment. You have to try and get money in other ways.
So, how is transportation on the train? I know that's a very big thing.
Ooh, that pussy popping on a handstand.
Still going?
Sewa donated $1 through Super Chat.
At
This
the moment,
that you just donated, relax.
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Okay, we're good. My bad. So yeah, what's up with the transportation? I know it's pretty big out there. Leo, I got you.
Donated $5 in the chat. That shit is funny, man.
Yeah.
Transport-wise, it's still running. It's definitely slower than usual, but I reckon they're going to start shutting the transport stuff down probably from next week as well. They just haven't told us much at the moment. It's like they're trying to keep it from us. You know, in the UK here, there's a phrase called "keep calm and carry on." They don't want to like, you know, get the public, you know, frantic and everything like that. But some people have already got the message, and to be fair, Costco and all the big shops, water is gone.
toilet paper, for some reason, that's all gone. Hand sanitizers like tripled in price. So yes, it's kind of mad at the moment.
I feel you, man. Stay safe out there, man. I know that shit's like, I know like for UK it's kind of scary. Not like, I mean, I know it's gonna work out, but it's scary being like on that island. You know what I'm saying? In a way, like if something happens, it's kind of hard to like keep like.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, we're kind of.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like they can contain it easier too, though. It being on like that island, it's not that, you know.
Yeah, I mean, at the moment in the UK, the last thing I heard on radio a couple of hours ago is that about 600 confirmed cases and there's 10 deaths. So it's pretty bad. Damn. But I reckon gradually it's going to increase. They said in the next 2 weeks it's going to peak even more. So yeah. I reckon this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning for us.
What's the royal family doing about it? They not like they suspended any like type of like.
I mean the thing is the royal family, they don't even get involved with this shit most of the time. It's more so the government. So
Queen. I know that. I'm saying, are they not doing like appearances or like are they not doing like ceremonies? Or is that all getting canceled? Because I know they're not involved government wise, but they are like more on a I would say more
like they do their royal duties and they go to do their charity stuff and
exactly.
stuff.
Yeah.
To be fair, I'm not 100% sure, but my assumption is they probably will like hold off of all that because I mean, you know, the royal family to this country is like it's like everything to these people out here. Exactly. So, you know, they're going to make him stop. But, for example, there's a football, like a soccer game happening, like, in the next 5 minutes, and it's happening behind closed doors, so there's no fans. And that's almost unheard of. We've never seen that before here.
They did that to the NBA, but then they just canceled it now. They were going to.
Yeah, I was hearing.
Yeah. Big Gibb.
I was hearing that.
Ooh, that pussy popping on a handstand.
Yeah, what's going on in Atlanta? Is the streets empty? Are the shops opening and closed, or is it still like?
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I ain't really went downtown to Atlanta, and I probably won't be. But I went to Walmart last night pretty late, and people was in Walmart. It wasn't like dead, but you could tell people were trying to get in and get the fuck out. Like they were getting their shit and going. Like it was a lot of full carts. Like people were stocking up, and at least for the week, you know, just getting prepared for what may come out of it. Then when I went to Soul Play the other day, and I went in the Dollar General and got I want to get some like food as well, and it was pretty calm then a couple of days ago. But I did start just looking around differently. Like I started paying attention to where my hands were being placed. It's starting to feel a little eerie in a way. Like when we went to Walmart, you were starting to see people wearing masks and people looking at motherfuckers, making sure they ain't bumping up against people and walking to the side.
I mean, I was listening to a couple of streams of yours, like a couple of live, like a couple, I'm not too sure how many times back, and you said like some Asian people came in and you kind of like hid your face. It's funny because I done that as well, and I started laughing when you said that to me. I was like,
I said that Asian people came in where to where?
I don't know. I think you said you were in somewhere or whatever, and some people came in, and then you kind of like hid your face, so you were like, damn, man, like these people are coughing.
I was
everyone's kind of paranoid right now.
Yeah, I was at the clinic. I was at the clinic, and they came in, and I just
man.
People started coming in, and I just started like this. You
know, I mean, the thing is, I'm Asian. I'm half Filipino myself. I'm Asian, but when I see a Chinese guy, I'm thinking, damn, boy. But it's not even.
Yeah, it's kind of bad. It's kind of bad to think that way, but that's just like our. I think that's a very inner thing with people in general. Like they just seem to place things on people, you know, whatever the disease originated from. That's what they're gonna kind of like associate it with. At this point,
apparently it's dying down now, isn't it?
You said what?
Apparently it's dying down now in China, and they're reopening schools and shit. And now we're the ones that are.
Exactly. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Because that's what I was saying earlier. Like they kind of been through the bad parts, which has lasted about 3 months, and they kind of got it under control. We're just getting hit with it now, and it's new to us. So we're trying to figure out how to, you know, deal with it. So.
Yeah, I mean the states is massive. So I mean, I can't even imagine how bad it's going to get over there. But I could only really see it getting like much worse than it is currently. Yeah, I'm not no professional with anything like that, but just in terms of what they're telling us here, and we're a small island. Massive over there, and people ain't even going to get checked. People are sick here, and they're not even going to get checked. So it's like it's only going to spread. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm being careful, boy. super careful, and I mean, yeah. But yeah, other than that, man, happy to call in.
Ooh, that pussy popping on a handstand.
Stay safe out there.
The Chicken Slayer donated
Yeah, definitely,
$100
man.
through
Stay
Super
safe
Chat.
and catch you
All
up.
my children.
Catch you.
All right, brother.
Love.
Yep. Yo, my bad. Retro Wiz, what's up, Retro Wiz Kid, man? Yeah, that quarantine on Lackland, they was acting like they was gonna shut it down, and then boom, another batch came. Can you explain a little bit more? I've been seeing you say that. Lackland. Okay, this is in Texas, a military base. That's what Leo was talking about, I think. Or no, Big Chicken was talking about that. Okay, so we got some vids in from my man Leo. Chicken, if you still in the building, he sent the videos for you.
It's a phone shop right here.
Huh? Yeah, you need me to go do that right now? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Nah. I thought one of those was yours and one was mine. And then there's a bag that was also... All right. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to play this video. Let me see if it's a longer one real quick. And then I'll play that while I go do this. Let me see if you get a longer one. 55 seconds. 2 minutes. He got some long videos. Bet. All right.
So
this is Korea.
This is Korea. This is the city I'm in. As you can see. It's a coffee shop right here. Sorry for the wind. There's Starbucks right there.
Ooh, so that pussy like popping on a handstand.
Zimpulse donated $1 through Super Chat. Let me pull out my savings for this big bag. Money bag.
This is something that you see a lot at the clothing stores. I apologize for the wind. It's windy out here. There you go. The infamous makeup stores, you see them everywhere. Better look at that. Down there, it's normal shops, phone shops, restaurants, same thing right here. And believe it or not, this is one of the smaller cities. Another clothing store. Massage place upstairs, restaurant, more clothes. Another makeup shop, a coffee shop. So a restaurant, clothing shop, of course the music.
Alright. Had to stock up on these beers too, you know. All right. So looks pretty seems pretty chill. I mean, I don't know, Leo. how it looks normally, if that's normal or not in that area you're in. Fuck is that?
Jewelry store right here.
I hear you walking with that mask on though, Leo.
It's good, you too. Coming live from South Korea. Coming at you in a gorgeous 8K.
You hear that big story?
Trying to keep it steady. Get a good idea of what it looks like here in South Korea.
You walking with that mask on.
It's a Loteria. It's basically like an Asian brand of McDonald's. Got Starbucks over there. And some shopping down this street.
I'm about to say, they honking at you, man? Fuck them niggas. So, Leo, appreciate those vids. I know you said you're going to be posting some more, so when you do, definitely let us know when it's up, whenever you got like a full...
Ooh, that pussy popping on a handstand.
Okay.
Kiwi Chicago donated $1 through Super Chat. Say walk Alan his bank filing a claim as we speak.
Got to be a legend. Shout out to him for doing it. So we see that mainland China, remember it was here? 44,000, and that shit jumped up to goddamn 63 right there. That shit jumped up and bam. It seemed to be a pretty steady incline everywhere else. U.S., we got a lot of cases there. 38 deaths in the U.S. Georgia, 31 confirmed, 31 active. 4 deaths in California. And they all seem to be in this area. What the fuck is that? In like Simi Valley or some shit? And then all the most deaths are up here, Washington. Didn't a lot of these deaths come from that from an old folk, like a retirement place or something? Old folks. It's crazy out here. It's not coming from people washing. It's not coming from people not washing their. It's coming from people not washing their hands and coughing mainly. I'm covering my face just watching this guy. Cause most people I'm seeing representing the military seem to not be as worried as civilians. How many cases are there reported in the RH military? Where's that at, BZI? If you could tell me where that is, I can look up on that graph for you and probably see what you know. Okay, is this normal? Sunday, not too many people. Yeah, I had a mask on. Bet. What's going on, Just Combs? Hit that like button on y'all way into this thing, man. I want to give you a huge shout out to everybody who came through the day. Dropped them bizags, boy. Goddamn, Big Chicken came through and just splurged on them. Pause. We had chaotic kicks come through. Man, we had bags being dropped left and right in this bitch. Big Chicken dropped a big old bag, though. He had to call y'all his sons one today. Chaotic Kicks came through, though, dropped them bags, too. We had goddamn Vinny D. Nicola. I think Vinny's donated once before. I feel like it, but maybe not. But you shouted him for donating. We had Kiani, who came in and said, I don't understand how y'all could donate to a nigga sitting in front of a camera and donate. And he ended up dropping $10 after saying that. Actually, he dropped another 10. My bad, he dropped 10, and then he dropped another, 1, and then another 1 again, and he was bucking, and NSF, he got, Say What got mad at him for doing that, and Say What said, fuck you, nigga, relax, $10 off your head. Boom, dropped the bag on his head. Then he made NSF Visuals get mad and dropped another 10 on his head. Marcus Russ came through and said he appreciates the chat and donated a 20-piece. And Say What and NSF just went at it on this nigga, Kiani, and just started dropping bags on his head.
Ooh, that pussy popping on a handstand.
Right, I mean, it didn't stop.
NSF Visuals donated $1 through Super Chat. Take the dot away that $299.
Yeah. Kiana tried to fight off the donations, but Say What and NSF they just kept going at my nigga and just bonking his goddamn head. Zinni Post came through and dropped $2 off and donated his savings account away and, left it at that. And Say What just dropped that 5-piece. But Big Chicken had to come through with the 100-piece chicken McNugget and just say, relax. And he got quiet after that. What's up, Heck? There's a few cases in Africa now? Hold on, let's see. We got some more people calling. We got some people calling from some weird places now. I don't know what country this is. Costa Rica. Oh, that might be gotta be a legend. Yeah, we definitely had fun today, man. Oh, how many? Hold on. Let me call this number. This is a weird number that called.
Could not complete your call. Please.
Whoever called from Costa Rica, call back. I'm gonna look and see if there's any in Africa. Oh, there is some in Africa. There is some in Africa, nigga. 67 cases in Egypt. 24 cases in Algeria. 6 cases in Morocco. 4 in Senegal. 1 in Cote d'Ivoire. 1 in Togo, which is right next to Ghana. 1 in Burkina Faso. 2, my bad. 2 in Nigeria. 2 in Cameroon. 1 in the Congo. How the fuck are they getting in these places? 17 in South Africa, bro. This shit don't make no fucking sense how it's getting to these places. This one virus that started off in somebody who ate fucking snake or bat, this done just spread it, bro.
Call from.
Gotta be legend.
What's going on, sir?
Yo, what up, Tony?
What's going on, man? How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. How you doing?
Good, man. Just trying to figure out what the fuck going on.
Yo, man. We spoke about it, what was it, like a month ago, right?
Yeah. Hold on 1 second before you even say anything, Gotta Be Legend, because I just need to point this one out. Something weird is going on. Like, I guess somebody flew there. I mean, that's all I can say. How the fuck does the disease
Ooh, that pussy popping on a handstand.
ass island, bro?
Sewa donated $1 through super chat.
What island?
Game used to play.
Reunion is off the coast of fucking Madagascar. It's a little. I'm showing it on screen.
Okay.
Like, these little ass islands are getting it. Is that Hawaii? Hawaii got 1 case. What is that? It's not even like it's like a dot right there, but it's. I'm scared, bro.
I mean, like you were talking about before, you know, and you know how Dee mentioned about fear. You know, they always say that fear is what helps us really survive as a species, right? So, you know, it makes you start thinking the unthinkable, and makes you start, you know, seeing things for what they might actually be, and you know, give you that alertness, right? So there's nothing wrong with fear. It's just what you do with it, right? So I mean, it's more so concern. I mean, anybody that's not concerned is just being foolish, right? You know, whatever, right? I mean, if you're the type of person that, you know, because the thing is this, bro, the problem, and I've been saying this for a long time, bro, the reason this thing has expanded so fast is because of us human beings, bro. Think about it. How many times do you ever hear people saying, oh, you know, I don't feel good, but I'm still going to go hang out, or I'm going to go to a movie, or I'm going to go to the club, or I'm going to go to the mall, you know, feeling sick. And that's how these things spread, bro. The problem is nowadays, in 2020, people just aren't as considerate, you know, towards others as they really should be, bro. So the fact that, you know, these organizations need to cancel events, it just goes to show you that they do it to protect ourselves or protect the people from themselves, bro. Because if they don't do that, people would still go to games.
Yeah.
You know, so, you know what I mean? Like, in a way, it's kind of sad because we usually bring this upon ourselves too, you know, and then we don't know anything about the, you know, the virus, if it's a bioweapon or not, or anything like that, right? We spoke about that last time, but at the end of the day, it's really on ourselves, bro, because, you know, I've heard people say that, you know, there's people that were on cruise ships, you know, and they got off, and then they're going on another cruise. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? Especially when you know that the central area in there is shared. So you're just going to get more people sick. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the problem, man. We as a whole need to learn to be more considerate, you know, of each other, you know, and you know, if you're sick, don't go to work, man. If you can work from home, work from home. I mean, I know not everybody is in the same position economically and they have to go do things, but if you're going to go to work, at least have your precautions. If you need to wear a mask just to feel good about yourself, then do it, you know, like who gives a fuck, you know, what other people are going to say or think, bro. You know what I'm saying? You need to worry about what you think and what you feel, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, like that's the sad thing about it.
I definitely understand.
Yeah,
that.
you
People
know.
just don't. People aren't considerate, bro. They're not, and I mean, people have their reasonings. Some people have their own reasoning for it, but some people just don't give a fuck. So.
Yeah, bro. Like that's the thing, man. Some people they just don't care, bro. Like I'm not saying that I'm supporting anyone, but I've seen people post on social media saying that if I get sick, I'm gonna go to a rally and cough on everybody that's there to get them sick because they follow a different ideology politically. Like what's wrong with you? You think a virus cares if you're a liberal or Democrat or conservative? Are you kidding me, man? You know what I'm saying? Like how stupid can you be? You know what I'm saying? Like that's ridiculous, man. So if you don't have to go out, don't. Luckily for you, you have a platform where you can work from home for the most part. You can still get your channels and when you can get some donations, things like that, you'll be okay for a bit. You'll be okay. But if you don't have to go out, don't go out. Why would you go ahead and put yourself in harm's way when you know that it's starting to cluster in different areas? Like that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, like here in Costa Rica, bro, I think it was like 3 days ago, the president ordered all public events shut down. All concerts, I think I let you know, Bobito Garcia, DJ Bobito Garcia, you know who Bobito is, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was going to come here perform, bro, for the first time, and that's a big thing, bro. And that shit got canceled. I sent the dude a message like, yo, this shit going to be working, still, or is it going to get canceled? And he's like, no, unfortunately, the event got canceled. He had that coming in the Full Court 21 basketball tournament they were going to have. All that shit got canceled. The soccer games are going to be behind closed doors. And here in Costa Rica, number one is religion and number two is soccer. You know what I'm saying? So these cats out here care more about soccer than anything. So for them to go ahead and take that away from them says a lot. So
I think though also one thing I would say I would correct to what we said, which is still I believe is still true. But I do feel like maybe a lot of people also were following this same suit. There are people right now that have the disease that will probably never even know they had it. Because they'll probably have a sneeze for one day and then they'll be perfectly fine the next day. Or the next week.
Yeah, asymptomatic and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. But they might never show symptoms, so they would just still go to work and do everything they do and give the disease off that way. Not knowing that they were they had it, you know what I'm saying? Because that can happen. I'm pretty sure some people might show symptoms that are mild. Some people might not show any symptoms at all, and then some people probably have crazy symptoms. So I think that at the same time, it could have been could be a big part of it as well. That people just didn't even know they were sick and just had it, and they were spreading that shit.
Yeah, like I see people in the chat like saying that you can't go outside. I mean, if you stock up on food, then you'll be okay, right? That's the whole point. I mean, what is it? You mean to tell me that? You run a sneaker channel, right? You mean to tell me that it's more important to go cop sneakers than cop food, especially right now? Like, what does it cost you to go ahead and cop? Right, you know what I'm saying? Like, what does it cost you to at least get yourself canned food, like beans, vegetables, corn, oatmeal, peanut butter, toilet paper? It doesn't cost you nothing. You're gonna need it probably anyway, and in case you don't actually need to use it, it's not going to go to waste because that shit don't spoil for at least 2 years. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking about? Like, you would rather run the risk of having to go buy food at the supermarket every week than having already a bunch of stuff already at your house just in case they don't let you go out. What do you think is going to happen if they start shutting down supermarkets because they don't want people to come in there and risking other people, bro? You don't think that could happen? Of course it could happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, how many people go to a Walmart on a daily basis, bro? How many people go to a Walmart on a daily basis? If you're in a Walmart at a particular point in time, how many people are in that Walmart with you? At least 200 people, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I definitely.
You mean to tell me you're gonna run the risk?
I definitely believe that people. I just definitely believe that people are not what I'm staying to, and I'm gonna still keep saying it is. I don't think people are understanding how it's going to affect them. And it's not even to the fact, like right now at this moment, I have a lot of water. I have enough food that's going to last me for at least maybe 2 weeks. I'm good for right now. But just because even though I have all that though, that isn't going to stop from if something happens to, I don't know, like you can't leave the house or you can't go to Walmart, shuts down this and that. That means that these daily things I do in my life, I can no longer do. Soul Play's like, man, we have to shut down the shop real quick. We can't have nobody. We taking.
Bro, they have a quarantine area in upstate New York, bro. This shit's already quarantined. They have fucking people up there, military people, bro. Like, what are you guys talking about, man?
So and that's what I'm saying. So, like, for instance, I'm gonna start naming things like for people. So they tell me like, yo, if Soul Play's like, yo, Tone, we can't do nothing. We can't have you come through because we're not gonna be there. All right, so that's one. Those I can't get any type of kicks from them. I have to find a new way to get kicks from StockX or whatever, which is going to go up. Prices are going to go up on insane on that. Damn D, he does his fitness stuff. The gyms start closing because the gym is where a lot of germs are spread already. They got sanitizer stations everywhere, but imagine they stop doing that. So now Damn D can't do he can't do his personal training with people because of that. Like you're going to get affected because there's going to be things that you do that you're no longer going to have the capability to go do because people are going to start shutting shit down if it gets to that point. So that's more so
right.
I'm worried with how the government is going to start taking precautions in order to maintain this shit.
El Salvador self-quarantined themselves, and they don't even have any cases, bro. Like, they self-quarantined themselves. They shut everything down. Like, nobody can come in, nobody can get out. You know what I'm saying? And that's right here in Central America, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in the States anymore. I haven't been in the States. I haven't been in the States in 10 years, but I'm talking from my perspective, from what I'm seeing and how they handle it here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what they're going to do over there in the States, man. I hope they do something that, protects the people. But you got to look at it like, yo, like they always say, there's other parts of the world that don't have the same resources as all these other first world countries, right? So you got to see how they're handling it, too, because at the end of the day, all medical resources are going to be limited. You see what I'm saying? Like, what are you going to do, man, when the hospitals and the clinics, they're full of people? And you're sick, bro. Like, what are you going to do? They're going to send you home, bro. They're going to be like, you can't, no, just go home. So you got to also think about that, man. You got to think about how, this isn't just going to affect people, but it's going to affect infrastructure. What's going to happen when that starts, crumbling or getting affected? You can't do nothing, bro. You see what I'm saying? Like, you got to take this shit serious, man. This is, everybody's like, oh, it's just the flu, bro. Yo, did you watch the video that Joe Rogan had with that doctor?
Nah,
I think it was yesterday.
Everybody's been telling me about it, but I heard about it. I heard that he said this shit's
bro, this dude is like 10 to 15 times worse than the flu. And if you're not worried or at least concerned, then you should be. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to believe me. I know a lot of cats out there, they love Joe Rogan. They think he's their hero. Listen to what that dude said. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, use your head, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, just take precautions, It doesn't cost you nothing to at least have food stocked up just in case you can't go out. Nobody's saying that you're going to be at a point where you can't go out. But just in case you can't go out, you should have food in the house. You don't have to go out. And like I said, if you don't end up using it, it's gonna be good for 2 years. So you're going to end up using it at one point anyway. You see what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't cost you nothing to go ahead and at least have those tools there, those resources in your home. Like you did, right? You went and bought water. You bought a bunch of stuff. So in case shit got real, you don't got to go nowhere. You good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's all it is, man. Ain't fear-mongering. Like I said, man, fear is what helps drive humanity to survive, man, because it makes you think of all the possibilities. So, you just have to be concerned, man. Have a cause for concern and, be considerate of other people, man. If you don't feel good, if you feel sick or whatever, don't go out. Just stay home if you can, and if you can work from home, work from home. I know people that can work from home, but they still choose to go to work. I'm like, why would you do that if you could work from home? You know what I'm saying? That's stupid.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, you could. Luckily for you, you have this platform, so you might be able to work from home and have some sort of income. But yeah, just work. Work from home.
If you two can spend that money.
Yeah, I mean, I think you'll be all right, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think you'll be okay. Maybe do more Twitch and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
not really worried, man.
You'll be fine.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't worried about. I am worried about the content. Just like, damn, because everything's already, all the sneakers are getting pushed back, but it's not gonna stop. I already got something coming in tomorrow. Well, I got something now that will be dropping tomorrow. So, I'm prepared for whatever. But it is what it is. We just gotta have to, make this shit happen.
Yeah, and like Smek says, fear also weakens your immune system. But yeah, I mean, you can either have fear as your friend or fear as your enemy, right? So, I mean, if you have fear as your friend, you'd be like, okay, I'm going to be alert. I'm going to be on point. That's it when you're walking down the street in a dark alley you might have some fear, but you're like, you know what, I'm gonna be on point. I don't want to get caught lacking. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not just only fear; it's stress. Stress is what really fucks people up. You know, so you just got to be mindful of what you're doing. You know, and mindful of the situation. Pay attention. You know, you don't need nobody to tell you what to do. Just look at it for yourself, man, and then take it for what it is. You know.
I feel
Yeah,
that,
you
man.
know, so
stay safe out there, man, in Costa Rica.
Oh, for sure.
You know, I'll be checking in on you, and I know you in the chat all the time. So, you know, we'll definitely make sure we stay up to date, and you keep us up to date as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a different point of view, right? I mean, it's a whole different country with a whole different set of rules, you know. So, you know, at least you guys get a perspective, at least how it's being handled over here, you know. Yeah. So, I'll talk to you, man. Be safe.
All right, bro.
Shout out to everybody watching. Take care of yourselves, and you know, God bless you guys.
All right, for sure, man.
All right, Tony.
Yeah.
Peace.
So I got great talking to Gotta Be a Legend. I got 2 questions. Where the fuck is Kiani? And then where the fuck did Marco go? I told Marco what I told him, and he disappeared. Did my nigga already got a channel? So Ty said that Congress broke it down. If you get sick from it and recover, you can't therefore spread the virus. So it's like chicken pox. You have chicken pox, you recover from it, you can't spread it. My question with that is then, can you catch it twice? I'm curious to know if you can catch that shit twice. So it was told. Let me lean back real quick. Let me relax. So it was told that Europe is the reason why we have this shit. How is that, Ty? I need to do my research. So that's why we had the European ban. The ban over in Europe. You can catch it twice, Spicy Noodle says. So then that's where it's like, bruh. But how can you catch it twice? Like, if you got the virus, that means your immune system would have built up some sort of, like, you know, it'd be stronger. So, like, how can you catch it twice? I mean, I'm trying to think of a virus you can catch the flu twice, right? Technically, yeah. Would it be harder? Your body never fully immune itself. A weak immune system doesn't fight an immune system itself from it totally, then a strong immune system would. I've been taking what's it called? Emergency. I took one today. We bought two 30 packs. I'm taking that bitch every goddamn day. Europe helps. I think that is the case because you know what it was? People probably was flying in to Europe from China and then flying from Europe to America. It did start in China, say what? I just think that there was a loophole. They probably weren't allowing. I know Delta or somebody was stopping flights from China, so I'm thinking maybe there were people was somehow trying to get to Europe from China, because you gotta remember, like 500,000 people from Wuhan got the fuck on before they banned it. I understand that, Spicy. I'm just thinking about like chickenpox though. Once you catch chickenpox, you ain't gonna catch that shit again. Yeah, Gucci. I heard that was a lie though. The people that they paid $4K to do it. I think that was like a fake story. They said obese people who smoke in the elevator have the highest chances of being affected lethally by it. That's crazy. Damn, Christian. I flew from Bangkok to Sweden to Florida for spring break 3 weeks ago. Teams are pulling out of the NCAA tournament. Let's see what's going on.
Call from
my nigga.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2. To accept,
Hello?
Yo.
Yo, what's good?
What's good, Tony?
Not much, man. What's going on?
I'm just here checking out your live, man. This shit's crazy.
It definitely is. Definitely is. Where you calling out of?
Boston.
Y'all just got some stuff in recently, right? Boston. I just
heard,
yeah.
Yeah, about 100 cases or so.
Yeah. How's everybody reacting to it out there?
Not too crazy yet, but the schools just canceled and stuff.
For what, a week?
I actually went to a busy area in Boston recently, and I noticed the parking lot was dead. It was dry. Like, no one's at the restaurants and stuff. It's just getting crazy by the day.
Jesus. Well, how you feeling about everything? What's your thoughts and opinions on this shit?
I would say, like, the washing your hands stuff is not enough. Like, you got to take a shower in the morning and the night before bed, change your bed sheets, like, clean your phone. There's more precautions shit you got to take. Because this shit is just crazy.
Damn. It just said that Philly just canceled their training.
Yeah.
Oh, because it is, what is it called? Spring training, right? NFL
yeah, I believe so.
I forgot the specific name. I think it's training camp. This training camp. I think that's coming up though.
Yeah, man, this is just crazy.
Damn. Yeah,
how many cases are down in Georgia?
22.
Wow.
Somebody in the chat, I think 2020 PPV, I think 2020 said that it was the first death, but I looked it up. I didn't see that yet.
Yeah, they might update it later. I was about to go down to Puerto Rico in May, but I had to cancel it too because
that's crazy. Let me see what I was curious about that. That was what I was actually gonna look at that. So let me see.
Yeah, what, the Puerto Rico case?
Well, yeah, like what is going on in Puerto Rico?
There was actually, I think, a girl from Italy, but they haven't updated anything yet. But
so there's one there was one case in the Dominican Republic. There's 5 cases in the DR. I don't have any.
5?
Yeah, in DR, but there's none on this report that I'm getting. There's none in Puerto Rico yet. But there is, like, bro, like, how the fuck do you get these small ass islands, bro? Just don't make no sense to me, bro. Like the way
I think it's all through. Yeah, it's all through traveling and stuff. Like I heard the 3 TSA workers in San Jose, California.
Yeah.
That's just crazy, man.
Forte de France. These are some islands off of Puerto Rico. Saint Barthélemy, France. I guess these are islands that France owns. Saint Martin, France. Like, they got cases there. Like, how the fuck are you traveling over there? I mean, I know people travel, but these little ass islands are just, you wouldn't even think motherfuckers are in there. Like, who the fuck lives in Montana?
Yeah.
Like, how the fuck do you got this shit in Montana, bro? What are you doing? What did you do to get that shit? Did you go somewhere? You had to be traveling. It ain't like you just lived your life and nigga in Montana get that shit. South Dakota, North Dakota, like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely travel related. This is crazy, man.
Yeah, man. You got to be safe out there in Boston, though, because...
Yeah, I'm actually, like, scared to, like, go to school, rent a car.
95
go
cases.
Down to
right, or on this thing.
Supermarket and stuff.
Yeah, I feel you on that. Are you stocked up or no?
I actually got a couple of stuff yesterday, like canned goods and stuff. When I walked in the store, the ladies probably thought I was stupid, but fuck that shit.
Better be safe than sorry, shit. You better eat them goddamn canned goods when you, if this shit dies out, you got shit more canned goods for you.
Yeah, but they actually expire in like 2 years, so if nothing happens, I can always eat them. So fuck it.
There's 3 cases in Cuba, Tops. So 3 active, by the way.
Yeah.
So you might want to.
All right, man. It was nice talking to you, though.
All
I
right,
gotta
brother.
go.
All right, man.
All right, man.
Yep.
All right.
Peace. All right. Hey, man, I'm about to wrap this thing up for my goddamn camera die on me. I'm probably going to go live on Twitch, though, right after this. So if you want to come pull up on me on Twitch, we're going to be on that Call of Duty Warzone for a little bit. I'm about to hop in the shower first, though. So I'm going to hop in the shower and then clean up all this corona off my body if it's on me. Not being funny, but and being funny at the same time. But I'm going to be going live on my Twitch, so you guys can come pull up on me over there. We can chill and do our Thug Thizzle. That's the link to my Twitch account. Go and follow me over there if you want. I love you guys. This was a crazy stream. Motherfuckers donating out the ass like crazy today. This is insane, man. NSF, you showed out today, man. I know you'll be over there on Twitch too, by the way. And say what? Y'all was bucking. Big Chicken, you can't beat him at the end of the day. He gonna be Big Chicken, man. It's the reason why they call him Big Chicken. Who is going to stop getting pussy for the coronavirus and Lyme virus? Wait, who is going to stop getting pussy for the corona and Lyme virus? I don't know, BZI, man. But our guy who called earlier, he fucked the bitch that got the corona, he think. So, and if you want to get that link, that this right here, to this page, so you can stay up to date on all the cases and shit. This is like a worldview. It's pretty updated. Gotta Be a Legend is the one that gave it to me. I'm going to put that in the chat as well. That will keep you up to date on that link. You can see where the cases are, how they update periodically, and go from there. You know. It's 127,000 cases. Shout out to everybody who donated today, man. Shout out to everyone who donated today. We had Big Chicken came through, Chaotic Kicks, Vinny DiNicola, Keone, Chicago, NSF Visuals, Zen Post, Marcus Russ, Say What, NSF Visuals back again, 2 L's, and Say What. And then we just had Antoine Frazier drop through, man. Be safe, brother. Hey, Antoine, you be safe too, my brother, man. Stay up and stay safe out there, all right? Is one of the OG subscribers right there, as always. Antoine Frazier, man. Stay up and stay safe. I love you guys. Shout out to all my...
that pussy popping on a handstand.
Antoine Fraser donated $1 through Super Chat. Be safe, brother.
Yes. Shout out to all of my 2 Wild crew members. Big Chicken in this bitch. You already know what it is. I'm surprised Slim Creep was in here. It probably was too early for him. But we had, Big Chicken was in this thing. Gucci Lou is in this thing. If you haven't already, and if you want, man, you can join the 2 Wild crew, as always, and become a member to that if you need to be. If not, it's always good at the end of the day. It don't matter how we play. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do our Thug Thizzle. But I appreciate everybody who came through. Extraordinary chat. Brandon, I see you. I see you, Brandon. Big Hector in this thing, too. I see you. I will be live on Twitch maybe in the next 30 minutes. So go and follow me over on Twitter. And when I go live, I'll make sure I'll tweet it out. Or you can just go to that Twitch page and just sit there and wait, man. I'm going to take a shower, wash my nuts and everything. And I'll be back in a few, man. I love y'all, man. Salute. Gotta Be a Legend. Thank you for the help as always. Big Chicken and everyone else. Stay safe. Go get some water. Go get some food. And don't be rude, man. Do what you gotta do. I love y'all. I'm out. Peace.